To win a game, how about 4 walks in the ninth? That's
Well, take it. Take it.
Had to be patient.
I think they just saw Lee Burns was out of there. You know what I'm saying? That stuff's unbelievable, isn't it? That was one of the best college baseball. I've been in a lot of great college baseball games. I think about some I've been in. You know, the Arkansas game to get us to Omaha. The 18-inning game at Durham Bulls Park, biggest crowd ever in the state of North Carolina that we lost in 18 innings. And some ACC championship games that were unbelievable that we came in on the short end. But that was one of the best college baseball games I've ever been in. And this team hopefully will grow from that game because they handled it well. They handled the whole game well. We had to be very, very good tonight against, obviously, I hate to say the top pitcher, but we haven't seen anybody. That's certainly one of the top pitchers ever in college baseball. And he was on tonight. He's really, really gifted. He's really good, and he's competitive. And Frinton knew he had no margin for error, and he did what he needed to do tonight. And Schaffner came in, was really, really good, and then Duden finished up. So it was a great college baseball game. Great crowd. How about the crowd tonight? That crowd was. They were standing as far back as you could stand. It was just, they were good. Our crowd was good.
How important was it, just patience tonight, just from the start of the game to the end of the game, kind of whether it was with Burns out there in the ninth, just patience as a whole?
Well, it had to be. It just had to be. That's a really good college baseball team that played for the national championship. And except for one of our players, Tommy White, they may win the national championship. And that game was certainly, I remember watching that game with Derek Close at a restaurant in Charlotte, North Carolina, and we watched the whole game from a restaurant, and that was one of the best college matchups I've ever seen, with Lowder against Skeens, two guys I was blessed to have on Team USA, and tonight reminded me of that game a lot.
I mean, even talking about the pitching, even when Wake got their opportunities, it's kind of the similar story as last night. When they had runners on base, when they had runners on, y'all were able to escape those jams and really take care of business. What was the key to that?
Well, we played good defense, and pitchers made pitches when they had to. I mean, made a pitch after Clint made the visit to the mound. Luke turned a big unassisted double play and got us out of that in I think the ninth, and then he played really good defense. Penny made good plays over first, and pitchers did a great job covering on some guys that could run. That made it close at first. We played the way you're supposed to play baseball, and this team has grown all year, and they played very, very good tonight. They're understanding everything about what you have to do to play at this level, because every game is at this level the rest of the year.
I was going to say, Duden looks like he's getting better and better.
Oh, he's good. He's good. I mean, he's just, all our guys have just really, really locked in, and some guys are contributing. You know what I'm saying? We missed Sam for a little bit. We missed Whitaker for a lot, and guys had to fill in and step up, and now that adds to the mix as you get Sam and Whitaker back. Now the guys that stepped up, it just adds to the mix.
It's another high-ranked ACC win heading into the tournament. How big is that momentum going into the off season?
Oh, I hope we're a long way from the off season. Postseason. I just think every time you play well, if you win, you may gain more confidence from it. But had we lost this game tonight, I still think they would have gained a lot from this game, because you understand how well you have to play in these games.
Talking about Sam and Whitaker coming back, another guy, Noah Souls, that had the walk-off. Just how big has his return to the lineup been?
Well, you're talking about a big decision. He had to make a decision about 6 weeks ago. He had the high ankle sprain, and whether you do surgery or try to rehab it. He chose surgery, and he came back in a month. The doctor did a great job with the surgery. He came back in a month, and I know he's not fully back, because you don't come back from a surgery. But with the loss of Hogue, he goes out there and knows he needs to be out there, and he'll take a lot from this tonight as well.
What does it say about this team that the bottom of the order be the part to draw 4 walks and kind of be able to propel that walk?
You don't win games like this with just the top 5 hitters in the lineup very often. You know what I'm saying? It takes 1 through 9, and you got to understand the 1 through 9. What you have to do, you do different things. You understand counts. You play the small game. You do different things. So you got to understand what you have to do, and everybody doesn't have, as my great friend George Tarantini used to always say, everybody doesn't have to be number 10, meaning number 10 in soccer is the best player. You know, whether it's Pele or Messi, I don't know what their numbers are, but I assume they were number 10. And because George says everybody can't be 10. We all want to be, but so you got to understand who you are and what your contributions are to that game and your team. And I think we're starting to understand that.
Coach, such a big spot, right? So you take a quick moment with souls that are on deck. Can you share with us what you may have talked with them? So you dap them up, a little pat on the chest?
I just said go get him. Souls and I have been together for a long time. Nobody has more heart. Nobody has more want to. Nobody has more toughness, and nobody is more committed to NC State than Noah Souls. And I just looked at him and said, go get him.
You got some time left between tomorrow's game and the next week in Charlotte, but what would it mean to host a regional here in a couple weeks?
Oh, that'd be nice, and it's nice for the fans. I mean, nice for as we're redoing, renovating Doak Field. It'd be really nice to. I think you can certainly understand the need for more seats here. You know what I'm saying? We had to turn away a lot of people tonight. I did, and I hate to do that. And we had people in the bullpen, and just your former players. I mean, a while ago, what took me so long to get here is Devin Cartwright and Andrew Brackman are in the locker room now, and Devin Cartwright was a great player here, and they showed up for tonight's game. Andrew Brackman spent the last 2 weeks in South Africa. He's a big hunter. He just got off the plane, and Jordan picked him up and brought him to the game, and just the family that we've built. I guarantee you, Trey Turner. I guarantee you, Carlos Rodon, I guarantee you they would follow this game with everything they got going on in their lives. And just everybody follows. Matt Postel, who played for me when I first got here, gave me a call the other day and said, I'll be watching this series. Y'all are playing great. We've just built a family here, and it started with Coach Esposito. This family isn't my family. It's an NC State baseball family. It started with Coach Esposito and continued with Ray Tanner. And then I've been fortunate to be here the last years, and it's just a family that this baseball team has built, and where we all pull for each other, and it's just a lot of fun.
Any more questions for Coach Avent?
Brackman's still back?
Yeah, come